dollars. So better not to. This normal atomic composition, temporal bone. This pair bone, we have left and right. This is right bone. Right, yes. It consists of three parts. First part, biggest part, pars squamosa, like frontal bone and like occipital bone. Next part, pars petrosa. Petrosus in Latin language stone, hard like stone. It's like pars petrosa. And smallest part, pars tympanica. We have tympanic membrane inside, that's why this part calls pars tympanica. Pars squamosa, it has two surfaces. It has outer surface and internal surface. Internal surface, we have sulci arteriosi here, yes, and impressiones digitate, and elevations we have, like frontal bone jugum cerebralis here. We have fissura petra squamosa. We have depression that separate petrosus and squamous parts. Yes, it's present between two parts, this border between petrosal and squamous part. External surface. We have here processus zygomaticus. For you, it's small problem how to understand normal atomic composition. Processus zygomaticus. It must be forward. It must be forward and must be laterally. Squamosus part upside. Processus zygomaticus forward and laterally. Then this will be normal atomic composition. Here we have fossa mandibularis behind it. Fossa mandibularis is depression for head of mandibular. We will have joint here, temporal mandibular joint. This one. Next, most interesting, pars petrosa. It consists of three surfaces. It has anterior surface, it has posterior surface, it has inferior surface. Anterior surface. We have here tegment tympani, elevation, a roof of tympanic cavity. Inside this bone we have space called tympanic cavity, belongs to ear. This part of middle ear. Tympanic cavity, it has roof called tegment tympani, and on this tegment we have elevation called eminentia arcuata. Eminentia arcuata, tegment tympani and eminentia arcuata. In front of tegment tympani we have two grooves. Here I can't show you, it goes broken here, this part, that's why we need to take your book. No. Have you atlas? Atlas. Синельников. Letter or hiatus 4. Great petrosal nerve. Hiatus 4. Lesser petrosal nerve. Here it is. Can you see? This, yes, and near this. Try to show you a single bone. It will be here, but I see no single bone in this atlas. So you don't hide away. So here we have two grooves, hiatus of great petrosal nerve and hiatus of small petrosal, lesser petrosal nerve together. Follow this direction. What else? In front of these two grooves we have depression. Here it is. It's rather small. Touch this. This depression calls impressio trigeminalis. This depression for ganglion of trigeminal nerve. We will study later ganglions of head, and you will see this trigeminal ganglion. It's rather big, and we have depression for it. As for another structures, between these two surfaces, anterior and posterior, we have a rather long groove that calls sulcus sinus petrosus superioris. You told me about sulcus sinus petrosus inferioris. Here it is. Sulcus sinus petrosus superioris is present upside here. This part, this surface. Below eminentia arcuata, we have fossa subarcuata. Subarcuata. Eminentia arcuata. Fossa sub means below. Fossa subarcuata. Behind it, we have long name. Apertura externa aqueductus vestibule. You need to remember. Because in front of, sorry, not in front of, below it, below, here, we have apertura externa canaliculi cochlea. Make no mistake here. Apertura externa aqueductus vestibule. Apertura externa canaliculi cochlea. Apertura externa means outlet. Aqueductus, what does it mean, aqueductus? Aqua, what does it mean? Aqua. Water. Duct for aqua. Aqueductus. We have on the wall aqueductus. And here we have also special ducts for water called aqueductus. You will study later what water does it mean. In front of it we have opening of meatus acousticus internus. This opening calls porus acousticus internus. Meatus acousticus internus, this passage of different cranial nerves. For example, later I will tell you nervus facialis, facial nerve starts here. I will tell you later. Inferior surface. We have big groove, huge groove calls sulcus jugularis. Sorry, incisura jugularis, notch, incisura jugularis. It was same notch on occipital bone, lateral part. Together two notches. We will have foramen jugulare for jugular artery. In front of it we have canalis caroticus, this biggest canal of temporal bone, canalis caroticus. Laterally from canalis caroticus we have here canalis musculotubarius. It's cut here. Here it is. Here it is. It's broken here, but you need to know it goes to tympanic cavity. Later I will tell you. To the middle ear, yes. Next. Processus zygomaticus, broken here. It can be rather long, it can be 4 centimeters long. So it can be like this. Processus zygomaticus. Behind it we have processus mastoidus, this part of petrosal, part of temporal bone. Processus mastoidus, it consists of many spaces. The space is called cellula mastoidea. It's like cheese inside. If you make section, you will see it has a lot of spaces. Number 9, cellula mastoidea. This air cells here we have. Biggest calls antrum mastoidum. Biggest calls antrum mastoidum. Here, if we make section, we will see this antrum mastoidum. As for this bone, we have foramen stylum mastoidum, outlet of facial canal. Here it is. Foramen stylum mastoidum. And last part, simplest part, fossula petrosa, I forget to tell. Smallest opening of temporal bone. Fossula petrosa. Fossa mean pit, fossula mean small pit. And tympanic part tympanic. It consists of two grooves here. Fissura tympana squamosa and fissura tympana mastoidea. Fissura tympana squamosa behind foramen, fossa mandibular. Fissura tympana mastoidea in front of processus mastoideus. In the middle of this part, we have opening called porus acousticus externus, and it leads to meatus acousticus externus that goes to tympanic cavity. Here will be in this structure will be tympanic membrane. What about canals of temporal bone? Please pay your attention. When you will read this topic, your poem, page 76, up to page